Hello there, everybody. This is Binary Fun Colic, and today we're going to be watching another episode of RWBY, which, I mean, it hasn't been uploaded to YouTube yet, but I couldn't wait. After the way the last one ended, I saw this, and I had time to watch it, because it's nighttime now, and I don't have any classes or anything tomorrow, so I'm actually able to sit down and watch it. I just couldn't wait, because I can only record at night, because, otherwise I have risk of, people constantly coming up and down or asking me to do something, and then I have to mess with the recording if they're asking me to do something, which happens more often than I wish when I'm recording. I've abandoned a good few shorter videos because I'm not going to post 3-minute videos, just because I got interrupted in the middle of them. God, that'll be much better once I'm, once I'm actually able to edit stuff, once I know editing, and have editing software. I don't think PCs typically come with any sort of editing software. I know Macs have Movie Maker, or iMovie or whatever. I know that because I have a Mac. Anyway, I'm rambling. But yeah, I found out that I had a chance to record, and I just immediately dropped what I was doing. I was playing Swator at the time. Made a new Sith character, my first Sith warrior. Stevery, the Zabrak Sith Marauder. I haven't specialized her yet, but I'm gonna make her a Marauder. I'll make another character to be a Juggernaut. Where was I? Oh yes, but we're gonna be watching RWBY today. Volume 3, Chapter 7. I need to go back and check. Beginning of the End. That's what it's called. Right. I forgot what it was. I forgot the name of it. But today we're going to be watching RWBY Volume 3. Yes, Volume 3, Chapter 7, Beginning of the End. I always get volume and chapter mixed up. And I couldn't, I'm so excited to watch this. I could not wait to record this for you guys. Part of me just wanted to throw away everything else I was doing and just immediately go to watch this. So yeah. It was so bad. I wanted to find out what happened so much that I considered just saying, screw it, I'm not gonna wait the extra 2 days or whatever until I have a chance to record. I'm just gonna watch it now. I seriously considered that, but I decided, you know what, no, they'd be the people that watch my RWBY stuff would be really disappointed by that. Also, at this point, I still haven't uploaded Chapter 6. So you guys will be getting these right back to back. So you'll get to see my reaction to this stuff real frequently, or right away, and I don't really have a chance of spoilers. Granted, it's not like you guys have actually spoiled anything for me in the comics yet, but it's nice to have that there, that I haven't uploaded Chapter 6 yet, just because I haven't thought of uploading. I've been so tired, and I've been staying up so late gaming that by the time I decide to go to bed, it's just fuck it. Yeah, I stay up late anyway. I stay up until the bare minimum amount of sleep you're supposed to be able to get, which is supposedly 6 hours. Anyway, I'm still rambling. I should talk about the episode. That is something I should do. So, before we get onto this, we should probably rehash previous stuff we found out in the show that I'm hoping to get some answers for this volume. The biggest things being, who was the one casting the illusions, right? Casting the hallucinations that Coco had and later Yang. Who is the one that assaulted Autumn? Fall? The one maiden. Fall maiden. It was Fall. I can never remember if they describe her as the Autumn maiden or the Fall maiden. And 3, are those things related? Is it the same person? Did they get that ability to make hallucinations because of the Fall Maiden's power? Oh, and also, 4, it would negate 1, and therefore also negate 3. But 4, is it not actually an induced hallucination? In Yang's case, was it not actually an induced hallucination, but was it rather the rage that her semblance causes and feeds off of? Was it that, screwing with the gears in her head, making her think stuff was happening. Because I know a lot of shows and cartoons and all that stuff, a lot of stories like to go the route of the character who feeds off of rage and anger ends up going insane because of it, because they're feeding off that rage and anger. I should see if I can still see myself now that okay. Lowering the camera was a good choice. Okay. Sorry guys, this is very unprofessional. I'm just so excited that I can't, it's like, you know, it's like season 5, episode 1 of My Little Pony all over again. I'm just geeking out right now. There's so much that I want to see. So also, gonna share my theories on each of these 4 points. 1, 2, and 3. I think, if anyone, it's Cinder. I would have said Neo, but we've only seen Neo change herself, and change herself for viewing of a large-scale audience. In the case of Yang's hallucination, only she saw it. So I'm not thinking Neo, although my initial thoughts were that it was Neo. Although I heard a lot of people arguing that it was Emerald, a lot of people arguing that it was Mercury, but I don't think Mercury would have done that to himself. I don't think he would have broken his own leg. And I'm thinking it's Cinder because of a few different things. 1, she told Mercury that, she told Mercury in I think chapter 5, like I think the end of chapter 5 or something like that, that he might have to take one for the team. 2, immediately after they described the whole situation with the Fall Maiden, and they were very vehemently, very explicitly talking about whoever stole her power. Immediately after that scene, it cut straight to Cinder. Not a single shot came before showing Cinder. 3, immediately before the match started, Cinder left. Maybe to prepare Neo or Emerald to cast the hallucination, or because she needed to be out of sight so that she could cast it herself without people noticing. So those are the 3 reasons I believe it's Cinder. The 3 big ones. I mean, I'm sure if I dug deeper into my psyche and into the episodes of the show, I would be able to find a couple more little tiny pieces of evidence that I can pluck out, ignoring all context to support my theorem. But finally, the 4th thing I mentioned, this was the 4th thing, I don't think I used my thumb. This was the 4th thing I mentioned. Yang hallucinating herself. In terms of that, I don't think that's the route the show is going to go, just because we've seen hallucinations caused against Coco previously. That said, if they do go this route, I will be very pleased, because thus far, all of the characters, none of them really have a true downside to them. I mean, they each have their character flaws, but they're ultimately minor flaws that any teenager would really have, of not really knowing where they fit into the world and stuff. Except for RWBY, who seems to know perfectly well where she fits into the world. But RWBY's got her own younger flaws. So it would be interesting to show a real, like, you know, flaw that would have to progress in someone, rather than being a flaw that they kind of had just because they were young. It would be interesting to see, sorry, I'm very itchy in my face right now, don't know why. It'd be very interesting to see someone who had a progressive flaw like that, like a flaw that just grew until it became a real major issue for their life. So yeah, that's about all I have to say about that. And I think that's about all I have to say about this episode before we get into it. I have no idea how long I've been recording. It's probably a while. I'm probably gonna have to put one of those little annotations I do, where it's like, click, your reaction starts at blank minutes and blank seconds. Anyway, without further ado, let's get this started. Oh, that's quiet. There we go.
This video presented by the new
Team.
movie Laser Team. Get tickets now at laserteamthemovie.com. Stay tuned for more info after this video.
I still want to see Laser Team. I do really want to see it. Okay, if I bring this up a bit. Okay, then it goes down, but then my mouse is there. Yeah, I have to make a decision. I'll leave the mouse there. Because I'm pretty sure you guys won't end up seeing the mouse anyway, so. I know there was an option in settings, but I couldn't find it when I looked this time. Mirrors will shatter! Yeah, I'm turning it down a little bit because I noticed in my last reaction there was some times that you couldn't quite hear me. Which, you know, ultimately was my fault for not speaking loudly and clearly enough. But at the same time, I might have more quiet moments like that. There'll be no hero in the end who will rise above in the end. And pain for all when it falls. Man, wow, that's a long note. You don't really realize how long it is until you try to hold it.
I want to be strong.
Oh? Who is this? Is this Cinder?
I'm sorry.
This is Cinder.
What? Impossible! What did it...
What's going on? Is this a
I
flashback?
want to be powerful.
Someone call the police!
How did she do that?
What?
How did you do that?
Oh. Is this when she met Emerald?
Don't. Unless, of course, you want them to hear you.
What do you want?
I've already told you. And I don't like repeating myself.
I didn't do anything. Just leave me alone.
I know my fair share of liars and thieves. Stealing is an art of patience, coordination, and in a pinch, sleight of hand. But you didn't steal that ring in your pocket. You took it right before the jeweler's eyes. And he smiled.
Oh. Okay.
Who are you?
That's
You
interesting.
question everything you know.
Adding some backstory to Emerald.
This is impossible.
Adding some backstory to their, like, training together. Take on an apprentice!
Follow me,
There we go.
and you'll never.
Also, was that Ozpin's voice?
Thank you.
Well, I mean, did she say weak again? Hungry again? Oh, Mercury. So that's when they met Mercury then.
at?
I'm looking for Marcus Black.
There you go.
Oh. Oh, that's a shame.
The assassin?
Wait,
And
his
you're
last name is
the
Black,
son.
isn't he? Yeah.
We saw your fight from the tree line.
So he
Sounds
killed his
well.
father. Oh,
Guess so.
man.
What's your name?
Mercury.
Mercury.
Oh,
Tell me, are
man.
you anything like your father?
So
My
what's in
throat's
it
a
for
little
me?
iffy right now.
Need him.
Just, you know,
Everything was going
kind of dry. Not hurt or anything.
mistake your place.
My dad always said,
Oh,
if you need to
she's
know a
bending
city,
them to her will.
ask the rats. Well, hello, gorgeous.
Oh, Roman. Are we going to see her meeting Roman now?
So, let me get this straight.
Come on.
You could have gone to anyone for help. You could have made a deal with
Adam.
the gang leader, paid off
Adam.
some huntsmen that had strayed from their righteous path.
Yatsuhashi.
But instead,
No, that's
you
the
choose to seek
lieutenant
an
guy.
audience with
Who knows?
me.
Maybe it is the Yatsuhashi. Someone made a pretty good
You're the
argument
one
that
we
his
need. Your skill,
armor
your ability to
covers
lead those
the
beneath you. You're an
the place where the
exceptionally
tattoo would be.
valuable man, Adam. And we've put a lot of thought into.
Then you're clearly not thinking straight. If you truly understood me, then you would know that coming here was a mistake. The White Fang is not an organization for hire. We're a force of revolution.
That they are.
I believe our plan.
I
will be
like
beneficial
how
for
they're
all
displaying
parties
Adam.
involved. I have an associate in Vale. He and I are working on a revolution of our own.
An associate. So that's Roman Torchwick then. Are we gonna see how they met Neo?
Is to leave. You're asking my men to die for your cause. A human cause. That is not an idea I am willing to entertain.
Very well.
Oh, that's awesome. And then change of heart, change of his mind.
What was that about?
Blake!
Nothing. We need to finish preparing.
Okay,
The
so
train will be here at dawn.
he did join them. Yeah, the train will be here at dawn. So he did join them
So
after
now-
Blake left. Okay.
There's another task.
I was about
we
to say,
must
so he
attend.
joined them when Blake was with him?
Remember the plan. Exactly as discussed. Not a foot out of place.
Okay. What's going on? Oh, is this gonna be them ambushing the Fall Maiden? Oh, or is that Neo? That looks like it might be Neo. No. No, I don't think it's Neo, but it's hard to tell who it is at this distance. Fall Maiden. Yeah, you can tell from the way her hair is underneath the hood. I'm very attentive this time. Normally I just kind of zone out partway when watching this stuff. Oh? Oh, so the illusion thing is a power that someone already had. It looks like it's Emerald's power. I have to admit that's actually a little disappointing. Oh, it makes sense though. You took the ring right in front of him and he smiled. Okay, so they did hint at Emerald having illusions earlier in this episode. Oh my god. Oh. No, oh, nice weapon. I love staffed characters. I love staffs. I fight with a bow staff. Like the Saberforged saber I'm kind of, you know, saving up to get is going to be a saber staff. And I have a bow staff that I own in my room. I also have this nice kind of hiking stick that's, you know, it's very sturdy. It could very easily be used as a staff, as a, like, quarterstaff type thing. Ooh! Point is, I love characters who fight with staves. Sorry. Oh my god, it's Storm! Oh. Fall versus Cinder. Let's see it. She's basically a god. She's basically a god. Like, they aren't doing shit to her, and she's able to do whatever the hell she wants. Oh. Also, yeah, I just realized, at this moment in time, Cinder's still fighting with swords. Like, she's not, like, completely unarmed. So I'm almost certain it is her that stole Fall's power now. Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh, and it's the bow too. That's awesome. Oh, oh! Is that how she gets the scar? Scar time? Because that's a pretty badass way to get a scar, I have to say. I didn't get a good enough look to see. No, it doesn't look like she's got the scar yet. No. Although scars take time to form. She's clearly injured. Oh yeah, because her aura was just taken down by that. So yeah, she wouldn't have a scar. Because it just took down her aura at that point.
Huh?
Cinder's gonna finish her. Yeah. So if they just killed her then, it could have very likely been Emerald who got the power, because her final thoughts would have definitely been of Emerald since she was just about to kill Emerald. That's how she gets the scar.
Please don't.
Is that her semblance? Like, is that, like, the inherent ability of Cinder? Crow! Oh! That's an interesting way to have gotten that scar. That's how she gets the little back of the neck thing, too. Okay. Oh my god. So she wasn't actually all that powerful in the beginning. She was just skilled. I wonder if that beetle thing is actually her semblance, if she's able to steal other people's powers.
Yes, it's an emptiness. It burns like hunger. I like it. Yes, I will claim what is ours.
Excuse
Thank
me?
you.
What is ours?
We'll find her, sir. I swear on my life.
Forget it. It's time I return to Mistraland.
So they're looking for Blake.
What is this?
And Cinder attacked.
We could have gone to anyone for help, but we chose you, Adam Taurus.
Oh.
Our plan will be beneficial for both of us. Or one of us. So, which will it be?
Oh my god. She's really freaking powerful. Yeah, now we got this stuff.
Blondie.
Yeah, little recap.
Stand down.
My leg!
So I wonder if they admit then that Yang is, you know, very potential threat.
Please, somebody help him. Can you do something?
We need to get this boy to a
It
hospital.
also explains
Grab a
why
blanket.
Cinder wasn't fighting in more fights than she needed to, because Crow knows her. He's seen her.
You don't
And,
understand.
you know.
He attacked me, I swear.
Stow it. You've already caused enough of a scene.
Here, we've got an ambulance ready to go.
Hope they'll be okay. That girl won't leave his side.
We'll take good care of both of them.
Oh, Doc, tell me. Will I ever walk again? Ow! What's your deal?
So is his leg not actually broken?
One mind I can handle, but two is a
Well,
stretch.
his legs were
Well,
very
all
badly
fun
injured
ones.
previous.
Driver included.
Hi, Neil. He's got a robot leg!
So, you think it worked?
A terrible tragedy took
They
place
turned him
this
into a
afternoon
cyborg.
during
Lisa,
the
you look very
1-on-1
different.
rounds of
You
the
look much
Bible
more like
Festival tournament.
kawaii.
I don't know what Beacon's headmaster's teaching his students, but that was disgraceful. Completely uncalled for.
Despite Atlas reinforcements, local authorities are still calling on any available huntsman to aid in suppressing the spike in grim activity.
Because you're all
I was
angry.
watching that. Shut up. Is this how you treat a patient? Ow, too tight.
Our Mercury put on a wonderful show. He was quite brave.
Aww.
These things aren't exactly cheap, you
You're
know.
adorable, Cinder.
So what's next?
You and I will ensure that our next matchup goes just as smoothly.
What about me?
You get to lay low until the end. We wouldn't
Okay.
want people to see you on your feet and have this all be for naught now, would we?
That's a good point.
Can do.
Okay. His legs were injured before, when they first met him. Has he had cybernetic legs this entire time? I wonder. Did they give him the cybernetic legs now? Or has he always had them? Also, Cinder looks amazing with short hair. I mean, she looks great with long hair too, but just look at that concept art, guys. It's awesome. It's awesome. I kind of wish they went with that. But yeah, this raised a lot more questions. Well, no, not a lot more questions. Just a few more questions. It answered a lot of questions. What is the question that's been on everyone's mind since like the beginning of the series, when a grand scheme was introduced, right? Like the end of Volume 1. What are they planning? Like, what are they really planning? What is their end goal? Because right now we know that they're planning to attract Grimm to the tournament. But what is their end goal? Like I asked right as soon as the episode ended, did Mercury always have cybernetic legs? What exactly does the power of the Fall Maiden entail? Because we see that she's able to do some seriously awesome semblance stuff or something. Serious awesome dust stuff, like conjuring lightning and stuff. But is that it? Or are there like tons of uses for her powers? Can anyone really hope to stop them at this point? I mean, they've kind of already won. It's like a Darth Jar Jar Binks scenario. They're pulling all the strings all along, and nobody realizes who it is, or that strings are even really being pulled. Well, or what strings are even being pulled. They know strings are being pulled because Crow has been investigating that, and he's been sharing what he's found with, Ozpin and Ironwood and Glinda, and now Pyrrha. But yeah. I really don't know. But that'll have to be it, folks. Hopefully we get another episode soon-ish. I'm probably going to start watching these on the Roosterteeth channel again, just so I can see them sooner. Because I really, the beginning of the season I was okay with missing an episode now and then, or not missing, but, delaying reaction to an episode now and then. So I could spread out my, so I could get it on YouTube and make the whole recording process just a little bit easier. But now it's just like, no, I need to see it when it comes out. I need to. So yeah. Anywho, this has been Minari's Moncola, signing out.